Hi everyone. This week you learned about a type of learning called operant conditioning. What we're going to do in this exercise, in this assignment, is to apply the concepts that you have learned into your everyday life. So for this exercise, you will need to think about a desirable behavior that you would like to increase and one maladaptive behavior you like to decrease. And we're going to use positive and negative reinforcement punishment in order to increase and decrease a behavior. I will use myself as an example and fill this sheet out so you all have an idea of what is required. However, when you're doing the worksheet, you can think about a behavior that, if you're a parent, you can think about your child's behavior, a pet's behavior, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever you like. But I will be using myself. You can be as creative as you like when you're filling out your worksheet. So let's say for myself, a desirable behavior I would like to increase is working out. So I'm going to put working out here. That's a behavior I would like to increase. And then I'm going to use reinforcement in order to increase behavior. Now, if you remember from your reading, you have what's called positive reinforcement and negative reinforcement. Positive means to add. So I'm going to use positive reinforcement, add something pleasant every time I work out. So here we'll say every time I work out, and the positive reinforcement, adding something pleasant. Every time I work out, I buy myself a blender drink. So I'm basically rewarding myself for working out, increasing the chances that I will work out next time. So when you're doing it, think about a behavior that you like to increase, let's say be on time for class, and then add something pleasant as a consequence. In negative reinforcement, negative means to take away. In negative reinforcement, we're going to be taking away something unpleasant every time you engage in a behavior you want to increase. So every time I work out, again, same behavior, you don't want to change that. Now take away something you don't like. I hate washing dishes, so I'm going to reward myself through negative reinforcement. Every time I work out, I don't have to wash the dishes. So that's my reward for working out. Therefore, increasing the chances of working out. So you can say every time I'm on time for class, I don't have to do the homework that night. I wouldn't recommend that, but that could be a negative reinforcement. Then you want to think about a behavior that you like to decrease. So I'm, let's say, late to work. I want to decrease my chances of being late to work. That's a behavior I want to decrease. So we know anytime we use punishment, we're trying to decrease a behavior, and we're going to use positive punishment and negative punishment. Positive means to add. So I'm going to add something unpleasant every time I'm late. So I'm going to say every time I am late, again, that's the behavior I like to decrease. Every time I'm late to work, I'm going to add something unpleasant. I have to run an extra mile that night. So I'm adding something unpleasant. I'm basically punishing myself by adding something unpleasant every time I'm late to work. In negative punishment, again, negative meaning to take away, you want to take away something you like in order to decrease the chances of you being late to work. So here we're going to say every time I am late to work, and we're going to take away something that you like in order to ensure that you're never late to work again. So every time I'm late to work, I cannot watch Netflix for 2 days. If you are a parent or if you're living with your parents, I'm sure you remember a time where you engaged in a behavior that your parents didn't like and they took away certain privileges. That's what we mean by negative punishment. In negative punishment, we're taking away something that the person likes in order to decrease the chances of them repeating that behavior. If you have any questions, please feel free to email me, but that will be for your assignment. Once you complete this worksheet, please upload it to the assignment sheet by Friday. Thank you.